Good afternoon. My name is Laura Philippi, and I am the 2023 YMCA Youth Lieutenant Governor. It is my honor to welcome you to the YMCA Legislative Champions Award Ceremony. Today, the Pennsylvania State Alliance of YMCAs will be recognizing its 2022 Legislative Champions, State Senator Kristin Phillips-Hill from the 28th Senatorial District and State Senator Tim Carney from the 26th Senatorial District. Before I introduce our guest speaker, I would like to take a moment to share with you why I'm here today to support the wise advocacy of after-school and out-of-school time programs. The YMCA Youth in Government program is a signature after-school program in Pennsylvania. For 76 years, the program has afforded teens the opportunity to learn about state government through hands-on learning and simulated model legislatures right here at the state capitol. Youth in government is not just for future elected officials and lawyers. The lifelong skills students acquire in this program help them to become leaders in every profession. Two notable alumni from Central Pennsylvania are Trey Yingst, foreign correspondent for the Fox News Channel, and James Crummell, co-anchor of ABC 27 News Daybreak here in Harrisburg. The Youth in Government program has allowed me to find my voice, be civilly engaged in my community, and develop leadership skills. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity, and I urge the General Assembly and Governor Wolf to support dedicated and sustainable funding for after-school and out-of-school time programs. Thank you. Our first speaker this morning serves as Senior Vice President and Chief Government Affairs Officer for the YMCA of the USA. He leads the advocacy efforts for the Y on Capitol Hill and with the White House. I also happen to know he is a big supporter of the Youth in Government program. It is my honor to introduce Mr. Neil Denton.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Appreciate it. This has been a fantastic morning, a great day. It's been like a celebration. Spending time with almost 100, over 100 Ys that serve the state of Pennsylvania, spending time hearing the stories of all the tremendous work that we've seen these last couple of years and that continues on. I know we have an awful lot of staff standing behind me now from the Ys. There are volunteers here too. I'm pretty sure we have an awful lot of volunteers that have been a part of this, and that's what makes all of this work. It makes us so proud. As the Lieutenant Governor shared, I'm with the National YMCA, and I've just got to tell you, we are so proud of the state of Pennsylvania and the YMCA Alliance of Pennsylvania. There are no more alliances, collections of Ys around states that do a good job as we see in Pennsylvania. You have a tremendous team here, a tremendous team behind me here who've stepped up in their communities to make a difference. So what we've seen here today, and for those of us who attended the caucus meeting, the Y leaders in your state are standing up and saying, there's more that we need to do. There's more that we can do to serve our community, to serve our kids, to serve in after-school programs. They're here today to advocate for these kids. And anything that you as members, as the legislature can do, the governor's office can do to support these, I hope you're hearing these voices. They're talking about the ability to serve more children through child care staff funding, so they can better serve more families. And we're talking about after school, and I love what the Lieutenant Governor said, the funding for after school programming so we can better serve more families and more kids. So what I guess I wanted to say here is you can be so proud of the YMCAs here in Pennsylvania. You can be proud of the past work these last couple of years, the COVID support around food and shelter. I've seen, I hope you've all seen the sheet that's floating around here that talks about all of the food programs, the shelter, the child care, the mental health support that was offered this year by YMCAs. Today has been a celebration of partnerships. It's been a great opportunity for all of my friends here to celebrate the great work that they've been doing this past year, and to thank our youth leadership because I do think it's folks like our Lieutenant Governor here that gives us great hope for our future here. Thank you to Senator Phillips-Hill, Senator Carney, good to see you again this morning. And thank you to all of the staff and volunteers of the Pennsylvania YMCAs. Thank you for serving our community so well. We are so proud to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Denton. Now it is time to present the 2022 YMCA Legislative Champion Awards. To present our first award, I am honored to introduce the President and CEO of the YMCA of the Roses, Mr. Larry Richardson.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Neil, for making the trip and for being here today. Appreciate that. We all know that when we're looking at the needs in our greater communities, probably the best model to meet those needs are public-private partnerships. And Senator Kristin Phillips-Hill really models that partnership. And some of the key variables that are needed there are really mutual trust and mutual interest. And again, Senator Kristin Phillips-Hill, the years that we've worked with her, has modeled that behavior and modeled that diagram of how to be successful. Most important thing, though, is the senator is a YMCA mom. It's a YMCA swim mom. And so YMCA swim and a YMCA family. But her work with us over the years has been critical to the YMCA cause. She leads and chairs and has been a leader in the YMCA caucus here in the state of Pennsylvania for many years, working with David John and our team across the legislative aisles on both sides with some significant issues for the YMCA, which we're very grateful. Most recently, and I have to mention this, tirelessly for the last 24 months, the senator led, along with her colleague on the other side of the aisle, or the other side in the House, Representative Seth Grove, a community partnership in the community in our service area, the YMCA of the Roses, and Spring Grove, which is a combination of the YMCA owning a facility that will house a senior center, a school district, a health clinic for marginalized communities, a church, a dance center, plus the YMCA, and all under one umbrella to form the YMCA in Spring Grove, which is really a community-based center. And for 2 years, the senator worked with us to help us get RACP dollars for that project, and we just have secured the total of $4.2 million. Thank you to this for the senator's leadership and for Representative Seth Grove. So I'm really honored today, not only to present this award to the senator, but also to our friend and YMCA leader, Senator Kristin Phillips-Hill. So I'm going to hold this. You know the deal. Oh, John. Good. I'll hold it. You want me to hold it for you?
That's perfect, yes.
Thank you.
Well, I have to say thank you so much, Larry. That was a very kind introduction, and I appreciate it very, very much. Larry and I have had the pleasure of knowing each other for many years and working together for many years. And over the last several years, Larry has always been someone that I can count on to help me find solutions to challenges in our community. Thank you, Larry. Our YMCAs, they have been asked to do so much over the last 2 years, more than ever before. And regardless of how stretched thin our YMCAs were throughout the pandemic, Larry, you and your team and the YMCAs across the Commonwealth, they always rose to the occasion. I think that the value in our YMCAs was really magnified during the pandemic. The vital services that they provide to our communities, they were needed more than ever, and they always answered the call. And when we got into that summer camp season during our economic shutdowns, we joined together, Republicans and Democrats, to get our camps reopened and get our kids back outdoors. In York County, as Larry noted, when Spring Grove School District, the Windy Hill Senior Center, and the YMCA joined forces for a community partnership to address all generations and their wellness needs, the project easily rose to the top of my and Representative Seth Grove's agenda, and we were able to secure much-needed state investments to make this vision shared by Larry and many others a reality. So thank you. Thank you for what you do for our communities. And I can tell you, as a former Y competitive swimmer myself, I stepped on that starting block at the age of 4. I was raised by a mother that came from very limited means, who never had that opportunity to swim, and it scared her. So she made me a Y swimmer. And then as my children grew up, I knew where I was going to take them for swim lessons, to the Y. And I have many fond memories of the Y, and it provided an excellent opportunity not only for me, but for my children to learn fundamentals, to be on a talented team, to be pushed to be their very best, and to watch those Christian principles be put into action, both in and out of that natatorium. We all have similar stories as to how the Y has improved our lives and the lives of our families, and that is why you see such strong support here in the Capitol and all across the Commonwealth, because you are that strong foundation in our communities. And while I am incredibly grateful for this award, it truly is a team effort. So my fellow Senate YMCA caucus co-chair, Senator Tim Carney, the state YMCA leadership, thank you so much. To Larry Richardson and the entire team in York County and now Lancaster County, thank you so much. I look forward to our continued partnership and collaboration to address how we can continue to enhance our YMCAs and enhance our communities. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Richardson, and congratulations, Senator Phillips-Hill. To present the award for our next recipient, it is my honor to introduce the President and CEO of the Community YMCA of Eastern Delaware County, Mr. Michael Rank.
Thank you, Laura. It's my distinct pleasure and honor to be here to present this award to Senator Tim Carney, a true friend of our YMCA. Senator Carney represents the 26th District of Delaware and Chester counties, and I just recently found out that he also learned to swim at the Lakewood, New Jersey YMCA. And Senator Carney, I'm sorry, someone told me the date, 1965. During the pandemic, he's assisted our Ys with food collections, food distributions, and helped us distribute over 300,000 pounds of food to our community in need. He's assisted on numerous blood drives, as well as workforce development job fairs at our Ys. He's a strong advocate for high-quality childcare, affordable childcare, and loves the fact that everyone is welcome at the YMCA. Senator Carney has told me that the Y has been so very important and essential to our community that I'm not sure what our Delaware County communities would have done without the Y. During the pandemic, the Y demonstrated its ability to quickly mold, adapt, address, and overcome almost any obstacle or community need. As we move forward, the Y should remain and will remain essential as a lifeline for families and be vital to our community's recovery, both in physical and mental health needs of the children and families in our community. Senator Carney, it's my distinct pleasure to award you this today. Thank you so much for all the work that you do for us. I think they want to get a picture.
Good afternoon, everybody. I think it's afternoon, isn't it? Or is it still morning? It's been a long day already. Although I started out my day well by riding down the elevator in the hotel and hearing more about YUSA. So it's a wonderful thing. Mike, thank you very much. You basically stole my entire speech with the way you presented you. As a senator, I came to this late in the game. As you heard, I learned to swim in the mid-'60s back in Lakewood. But basically, I'm a communitarian. I believe in building community and in all our districts. And what Mike and the Y have been able to do in Delaware County has been nothing short of amazing. I often think of my life as a series of Venn diagrams, overlapping circles, how that works. And the Y is really it's right there because it touches so many things that are fundamental to building community and to understanding how people can live together in the same areas. The Lansdowne Y, which may or may not be in Upper Darby, depending on how you think about it, serves an incredibly diverse group of people, and does so with such a happy sense. When you walk into that building, you just feel good because people realize kind of why they're there and what they can actually do there and what they can accomplish. The list that Mike ran off, we were supportive to them. They were doing it before we even got involved in a lot of these things. The food drive was nothing short of spectacular to see the amount of folks showing up in that parking lot, on a Saturday morning to get food boxes. And Mike was ahead of the curve. He was doing it really before the county had figured out what the need was and what we were really doing. The child care in particular, their ability to provide after-school care and child care for kids is also nothing short of amazing. But I think my favorite thing about the Y is just its sense of welcome. The fact that they invite everybody in, and everybody can be a member, and everybody can participate. And I don't care whether it's spin classes or exercise or swim classes or the swim team, or I want to thank my colleague Senator Phillips-Hill for inviting me to join her as the co-chair for the caucus for the Y. I'm proud to serve on that. I'm proud of the work that the Y is doing, and I'm very proud to receive this award. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rank, and congratulations, Senator Carney. On behalf of the PA State Alliance of YMCAs, I want to congratulate both our legislative champions and thank them for their leadership of the YMCA caucus and their efforts to support their local Ys. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for being here.